What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea and welcome to something slightly different. We're starting a new series for you guys called Hollywood Chels. Now, in this series, we are going to be meeting the famous fans of Chelsea Football Club, and our first one trains here at Punch London, and let's put it this way, alright? He's a pretty big deal, alright? As you can tell, it's a boxing gym, and he is the UK champion of the light heavyweight division. His name is Buglioni. He is a Chelsea fan, and we're going to go talk to him. Let's go find him.
It's come from both sides of my family, and the funny thing is my dad grew up in Arsenal, so he was a stone's throw from Arsenal and Highbury, and it was his uncle that kind of got him into Chelsea, and that was it then. Him and his cousin, they just fell in love with Chelsea. So from my dad's side, it's come down. And then my mum, she grew up near Millwall, and her family were all Chelsea, so she was a Chelsea supporter as well. So yeah, it was inevitable. My mum and my dad both mad Chelsea fans, and yes, it's come through. Myself, my brother, my sister, we all love Chelsea. Yeah, I've seen photos of me when I was about 2 years old, running around in a Chelsea kit, and then I remember playing football as a youngster, always in a Chelsea kit. My earliest memories were probably going over Stamford Bridge with my dad and my younger brother, and just kind of being fascinated by Gianfranco Zola. He was one of my all-time favourite players, and then coming through, then it was Frank Lampard, John Terry, and yeah, obviously there was some iconic football players that I kind of gravitate to, and more so with Zola, but his personality kind of it came past the football. He was a gentleman of the game. He had so much flair and ability, and just a real nice down-to-earth bloke as well. Football
and boxing, they're very different sports, but the mentality you have to have. I mean, where's the cohesion when it comes to being able to?
Yeah, there's a lot of similarity, and I'm friends with quite a few professional footballers, and they often like to do the boxing training to give them that little bit of extra, be it confidence, upper body strength, maybe some coordination, because I was telling you earlier that footwork in boxing is so important, it's often neglected. The best fighters of all time, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, they have great footwork, and like even Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Lomachenko, they're at the top of their game because their footwork's so good. So if you can get the footwork in boxing, it transcends into football as well, but also the upper body and the coordination between the two. So yeah, there's certainly similarities, and the football, doing the turns and kind of like it almost be like fartlek training. That's ideal for boxing because you're never kind of at one pace. There's sprints within a round, and then there's maintaining a consistent pace. So that stop-start intensity, it works for both sports. In the back of my mind, I thought I'd love to make a career out of boxing, but it wasn't the forefront. It was only kind of as each hurdle that you pass and you step over, you kind of think, well, I'm getting closer to actually for this dream becoming a reality now. And then in terms of sacrifices, I think you have to sacrifice. There's always going to be sacrifices to be successful, whether that be in business, whether that be in sport, anything. There's always a sacrifice. Things that you like, things that you don't want to do, you have to kind of just miss and just do them to get to where you want to be. Yeah. And that goes. I'm sure there's plenty of times when you could have gone, do you know what? I want to go to a party, but I've got to finish this report. I've got to finish this essay, I've got to get my work done, and it's put you into your position you're in now. And you wouldn't change it. You wouldn't change it for the world. So the sacrifices, they get you to where you want to be, and then enjoy them sacrifices.
Let's talk about memories. So obviously, the Abramovich era is littered with fantastic moments.
Yep.
But you're saying you remember going to the game with your dad.
Yeah. What happened? The game that really stands out for me is we played Barcelona, and we needed the result, and Ronaldinho, I remember Ronaldinho just being a standout. Some of the things that he'd done, he was above anything I'd ever witnessed before, and it was the result where we come back from behind and we beat him, and we went through. And then and then obviously the recent, well, it wasn't that recent, but the Champions League win, that was phenomenal.
What were you doing that night?
I was actually at a wedding, and I was sneaking through just to see it on the screen next door, and we got told off by the bride to be. It was myself, my father, my mum, and a few others that were Chelsea supporters at the wedding, and we snuck to the side and we was looking through, and the bride, yeah, she had the I do like Conte. I like his passion. I like the way he does things. Mourinho I liked, but it's kind of been tainted by the way he's acted after the Chelsea campaigns, and he just it's left a sour taste in my mouth. But he was a very good manager for us.
Who's a player that stands out to you at history at Chelsea? You feel you could compare yourself to, if you ever could? Just
yeah. I'd like to. I mean, we said it before about Zola.
Yeah.
I think we've all got a bit of John Terry in us.
Oh, yeah.
The passion's there, but we can all be caught doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. So maybe not to his extent, but we can all forgive him for. Everyone has their bad days and their bad choices. Lampard was another favourite of mine. Great player. Very humble. Class on and off the pitch.